All right, friends. This is not for when you get lonely on your way home. Okay? This is for survival. Let's keep our eye on the prize here. All right, kids? All right. So, if you do want to swap these out. Oh! Okay. I don't know. Oh, because as the candle burns, it needs to push up. Okay, whatever. I don't know about all that. All right, so there's a little metal base plate. Make sure when you swap out your candles, you don't lose your metal base plate or this spring. if you're down to your last candle and the zombies are coming to get you and you know you're screwed, might as well just get screwed. Welcome back, everybody! I got a subscription box for Barrel and Blade Tactical Outfitters. I've been watching Video Addicts reviews of these guys for the last 3 or 4 months, and they've been really good boxes for the money. It's $100 a month plus I think about $30 for shipping. So for $130, the last 3-4 months have been wonderful deals. I hope this month is the same way. I'm going to leave a link below for Video Addicts review. I'm sure that he's going to do one of these within the next day or two. Because they sent them all out at the same time. But since he's the one who made me want to get this box, I want to wait to post this till I can put his link in there. So he's much better at doing these review things than I am. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. All right, for anybody who cares, it's a $10 Gerber, I don't know. Got it on Amazon. It was like, oh, if you pay $10 more, you get free shipping or something like that. And then I was like, all right, well, let's check out little pocket EDC knives. And it's nice. It's got a nice sharp edge on it. Little serrated thing for cutting ropes or whatever. It does the trick. It does just fine for me. I'm not a big knife guy. I don't care. So anyway, when we get inside the box, there is going to be a 20% off your next order for Wazoo survival gear. So I don't even think I need to post it up any higher. I should be able to read it just fine right there. And there is going to be the contents of your box, which, holy goodness, I'm glad I'm wearing my glasses. Boy, if they could make this print any smaller, I don't think you would know what the heck you're getting. So, I don't know if you can read that. Doesn't matter. We're going to go through it anyway. So, we're going to start with the least expensive thing and move on up to the most expensive thing. Oh, I have the level 2, which is... they do things a little bit differently. They do like level 1 and level 2. You might get some of the same things, but sometimes you get more and sometimes you get better things in the level 2 than level 1. But I don't know. From what I've been seeing from these guys, I've been very much liking them. So anyway, in our level 2, the least expensive thing is an emergency zone. Oh, I guess I should go with the operation. Oh, the operation is outdoor survival. So okay. Remember, this is about having the gear that you need to survive outdoors, and you know, whether you add these to your bug out bag, get home bag, camping bag, use them in a lightweight molly pouch, they can help you get home. I just posted a video, actually I just posted 2 videos, it was a 2-part video, not too long ago about, because we had those earthquakes here in California. And I was like, hey, make sure that you have certain gear in your car so that you can at least get home. You know, pair of comfortable hiking boots. If you're going to be more than 20 miles away from your house, pair of comfortable hiking boots, some water, some maybe if you're even further than that, you're going to want some fire. You're going to want things that can help you make shelter. You're going to have to go through like the basic things that you need for life, which are, you know, if you don't have shelter and it's cold, you're going to die of hypothermia. That's the first thing you're going to die of. The next thing you're going to be worried about is water. You'll die of dehydration, and then food. So I like this. I like what they've done here. You can never have too much get home gear stuff. So the first thing is a $2 emergency zone reflective blanket, which is this. You know, it's your typical solar blanket. Oh, they pack with all this little fuzzy stuff that you're supposed to, you know, maybe pack as tinder. I'm sure we could probably light it on fire. Why not? But yeah, no, you know, if you already have like 15 of these, hey, throw them in your glove box. You never know when you're going to come up on a car accident, somebody's in shock. The first thing that you could do for keeping somebody or preventing them from shock, like after you know, stop the bleeding, start the breathing, protect the wound, treat for shock. So after you've done all that, if somebody's going into shock, they're freaking out, best thing you can do, get them covered up with something, make them feel comfortable, make them feel warm. If they pass out, then you want to elevate their legs and, you know. But anyway, for $2, heck yeah. And then the next thing is a Rothko survival mirror for $3. Now, that wasn't me, that was the box. I know how you motherfuckers think. That was the box again. So, in my last video, I showed this almost exact identical thing. And I did this to the camera. Beer, 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 look, I can signal you. I had an extra one of these out of a first aid kit from when I was in the Marine Corps. You know, you use it to shave, you can use it to, I don't know, make sure your nose hairs are okay. Some of these come with tweezers, you can tweeze your nose hairs. But no, as far as signaling purposes, if you're stuck at a party with a bunch of cokeheads and everybody's like, dude, we got all this coke, we totally don't have no place to use it, you can bust this out. Bam! Right out of your back pocket, be like, now you guys got a place to use it. What's up now? Who's the favorite guy at the party? I am. Gave you a place to use your coke right there. And then the other side's protected, so if this side gets all dulled up, you just peel this off and bam, another signal mirror. Another good thing in your get out gear. So far, both of these things were things that I had in my video about my get home bag. The third thing is going to be a $3 wire saw. Another thing that I had in my bug out gear. Now, wire saws are kind of tricky. I found them on Amazon for $1 a piece, and I included them in my my AR-15 survival magazines, and also my Get Home. The thing with these, it's fine if you use these. Just understand that if you want to make a fire, you don't want to saw anything, because if you have to saw it, it means it's still wet and it's not going to catch fire very easily. So what you want are things that you can break. Things that you can break, things you can hang on, things you can break. When you want to use a saw is on wet stuff for building shelters, because they're going to be stronger, more durable. And also, it'll control the heat, because if you go too fast with these, the heat will snap these. So if you go nice and slow, nice and easy, maybe you just want to cut a couple branches, just cut them halfway, then you crack them and bend them down. Now you got a little lean-to going on, right? You take like a tree, saw off some of the things, you lean it down halfway. Maybe you take your little safety blanket, you pin that to the outside, you find a way to fasten it down. Another great thing for a get home gear. So that was $3. Now we're moving up into the $5 stuff. Woo! Get a little pricey in here. I don't know. UCO 9-hour candles for $5. Another thing that I had in my survival, actually I had it in my little survival tent that looked a lot like this. I have put like 3 tea light candles because not only are they good for light, but they're good for heat. Even though they only put off a little bit of heat, it doesn't matter. Sometimes all you need is that extra little bit of heat, and they're good for starting fires. You know, even if you just want to start a little tiny fire, you know, maybe just to boil a little tiny cup of water or whatever. Candles are great, not only for light, for heat, for fire, and these are those. So, and for $5, yeah, why not? I think on those little tea lights, I want to say I got them at Target, and they were, I think it was like probably like $5 for a 12-pack, but they're about a quarter of the size of these. So that's exact same price, except that you got, you know, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. So for $11, there's a Wazoo bandana. Again, I had a scarf in my get home, or I have a scarf in my get home gear. For $11, now this is it's a rather small bandana. I think if you go to Walmart, you can probably get bandanas for like $2 each, and probably get like maybe 5 of them for $10, and you can put 3 in this bag, 2 in this other bag. It has some information on it about what kind of roots you can eat, which you're never ever gonna use. It's cute, it's gimmicky, but yeah, you're not gonna be, because like look, they're showing prickly pears, which my grandma used to make cactus jelly out of these little berries up here, and it's the best jelly you've ever had in your entire life. But if you don't live in Southwest, I was living in Arizona at the time. If you're not in Arizona, New Mexico, mostly Arizona, this little thing right here is absolutely useless to you. So, you know, it's like regional stuff. It'd be good though if you left your hat, you can throw this on there, or if you had to get through smoke, you can always dip this in water and wrap it over your face. But a foraging bandana for $11, I don't think so. That's okay. Now the $20 UCO original candle lantern. Okay, so this is the candle lantern that takes these as refills. So now, geez Louise, it won't even let go of it. This is something, it's got a little bit of weight to it, not too bad, but it definitely feels like it's well constructed. It feels like it's aluminum, and look at that. You can hang this from something. You light this, and you got this comes open. Oh, you don't even have to spin it all the way. You just barely spin it like a quarter turn, and it comes out. All right, friends. This is not for when you get lonely on your way home. Okay? This is for survival. Let's keep our eye on the prize here. All right, kids? All right. So, if you do want to swap these out... Oh! Okay. I don't know. Oh, because as the candle burns, it needs to push up. Okay, whatever. I don't know about all that. All right, so there's a little metal base plate. Make sure when you swap out your candles, you don't lose your metal base plate. Or this spring. if you're down to your last candle and the zombies are coming to get you and you know you're screwed, might as well just get screwed. All right. So anyway, so then anyway, what you would do ideally is you light this. Take this, put it back up in here, and then you can hang this from something, or you can hold it, and you could be the night watchman, or if you want to help George Washington cross the Delaware while you're holding his horse. See what I did there? That was history. Now everybody's going to be like, I don't get it. Remember there was the kid who held George Washington's horse, and held the light by the side of the river, and he's like, George Washington's like, hey, I'll be right back. So George Washington crossed, and he came back, and that kid was standing there still holding that light, like, and his horse, and frozen to death like a statue. So that's where those little the little lawn jockey figurines come from, is in memory of that kid who had like that big heart to be like, no, I can't let my country down. So anyway, it's nice. I like it. I love stuff like this, and it's something that you'll definitely use. On a camping trip, maybe you just take the kids out in the backyard. Or fire and light are things that you're definitely going to need if it's going to take you more than 8 hours to get home. Because even if you leave at noon, unless it's the middle of summer, you ain't getting home until it's dark. You're going to need light. So the next thing on our list is I skipped one. Doggone it. It's the Condor roll-up utility dump pouch for $14. And just like I said in my other ones, like I had to purchase other little pouches to strap to the outside of my get home gear, just so that I would have more room to put extra stuff. Bam! Now you got one right here. This. See? You could take all of this stuff that they gave you and put it in this pouch. And it's got MOLLE attachments. You can attach it to anything you want. I think we'll take our lantern, our refills, our signal mirror, hashtag party getter goer thing, our saw, our bandana. It's getting a little warm. It's been triple digits for the last 2 weeks. Like, come on. It's not summertime anymore. Our emergency rescue blanket goes in there. And then the next on our list is the Wazoo Viking Whetstone Pendant Knife Sharpening Necklace. Alright, so, ooh, that's like super fine. So, it says Viking Whetstone Pendant on it right there. It's got a little, oh, I remember these when we used to go to Mexico. We used to have a beach house down in Cantamar, which is a little bit south of Puerto Nuevo in Baja California, Mexico. And we used to go down there all the time. This is, I want to say 97, 98, 99, when the federales weren't as bad as, and the cartels were nowhere near as bad as they were now. They weren't just killing Americans left and right. Yeah, we had to let that rental go. but it was right on the sand. And every morning, you know, the ladies and kids, they would come with their homemade necklaces, and we would buy them, and we'd wear them for a couple of weeks, and they'd break or we'd lose them or whatever. But we didn't care. We were contributing to their economy. You know, it's like that's how those, and they always took great care of us. You know, I remember you could get in Puerto Nuevo, you could get a lobster, like a pound-and-a-half lobster for like $5, and like margaritas that had probably 6-7 shots of tequila in them for $1. Back in the good old days. But that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me of, because those necklaces, they would they had this exact same kind of just weird double knot loop thing in it. But if you're not going to go on the TV show Survivor, if they even have that on the air anymore, I don't know. I haven't watched TV in I don't know how long. Maybe this is something that you can just throw in your bag. Like I said in my other video, in my get home video, I have a knife sharpener in there, because the one time when you notice that your EDC knife is dull is the one time that you really, really need it. And you're like, oh shoot, now it's dull. So anyway, it comes with a nice little case. You can put it in here, and then that goes, bam, in our little dump pouch bag thing. And there's still a lot of room in here. Which brings us to the final, most important Mora knife, bushcraft survival knife. Hey, I don't care how many Mora knives you have. You can always use a couple Mora, right? A couple Mora, right? A couple Mora. Use a couple Mora. Alright, so it's a Mora knife. Bushcraft. If I was going to steal a scene from Groundhog Day, it would be that scene where Needle-Nose Ned the Head, Ned Ryerson, comes up to Bill Murray and he's like, well, even if you do have life insurance, you could always use a little more, right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Alright, so everybody loves Mora knives. So this is their bushcraft survival knife. I'm not really sure what's going to make it a survival knife, other than it seems to come with a ferro rod. Damn, that's a thick, long, heavy ferro rod. It's got a little lanyard thing on it. That is not a typical Mora knife. That is a thick... That is a nice thick blade. Like, I don't know if you can see how thick that sucker is. Holy cow. That's not your thin, like, fish scaling. I have very, very average medium-sized hands. And it fits perfectly. That's a nice little, it's nice and sharp, too. That is a nice... that is a nice knife. It's got plastic on the bottle, which makes me think it's not full tang, which kind of sucks. And you can tell by the weight. You can feel it's weighted a little bit further. I'm thinking the tang probably stops right around in here. But like I said, I'm not a knife guy. Let's see. Woo! Hello, Governor. Did you see that? Oh. I wasn't even turning them on. Wait! Ginsu, eat your heart out. This is a cool knife. And like I said, again, in my get home, like all of this stuff so far, well, this is the last item. Everything in here was in my video of my get home gear in case of an earthquake, or like we're having this hurricane on the East Coast right now. Granted, you have a lot more time to bug out in a hurricane situation, but still, you know, this is everything that pretty much everybody's going to tell you. This is the kind of stuff you need. You need a good knife. The This one has a sharpening stone. Or if you're DJ Jazzy Jeff, you can go... I don't know. Does anybody even know who DJ Jazzy Jeff is? So you can scratch if you want to. I'm sure you could probably sharpen it, but I'm not going to do that because this blade is perfect and I have absolutely no idea how to sharpen a knife. So I'm going to figure out how to sharpen a knife first before I start goofing around with stuff. It doesn't stick in there as nicely as I would hoped it would. But you can take your ferro rod and it goes in there, and then that holds it in. And then if you want it out, you can just wiggle it back and forth. So that's good. That goes in. That holds nice. I do like the rubber texture on the handle. The handle's very comfortable. It seems like it's too easy to take out. Like you couldn't mount it on your, because I like to mount gear on my get home gear. I like to mount my knife like this. It's just because when I was in the Marine Corps, it's real super simple. You go up like this, you grab this, and the knife's ready to go. Normally you have so much stuff around your waist. The last thing that you want in a hurry is to be fumbling around. Like if you run out of bullets, bing, 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 bing. And then you're like, oh, let me look around. Where'd that knife go? It's real easy to just be able to reach up, grab it, and you have a knife when you need one. Or maybe if we put the little thingamajigger on. Oh, it comes with 2 clips. Belt loop or strap only, and an actual clip. I prefer actual clips. So let's put this on and let's see if it'll... No, it didn't tighten it up any. Because see, I would like to like clip it like that onto my gear. Alright, well, it's still a nice knife. I still like it. I wouldn't pay $100 for it. It's a wonderful knife, but yeah. No. So anyway, that's everything that came in this month's barrel and blade box. Was it worth $130? Heck yeah, absolutely, all day long. If you're looking to start like a get home bag, bam, you got it right here. Look, they already did all the work for you. Now you just, shoot, there's probably even room, well, there's not really room in here for this, but what you can do is close this, and get this closed. Then, whatever you want to clip this onto, either you can, because it's Molly, or you can, you can clip this around whatever you want, and then you've got the snaps, and then you just put this right next to it. So whatever you click this on to your backpack, you can click this on. I hope you liked the video. I like the box. I'm definitely getting next month's box. Like I said, the last 3 or 4 months of Barrel and Blade have been awesome. Anyway, I love the box. I hope that you guys like the video. Please check out Video Addict's site. If you're not certain about what to put in a get-home bag, especially we got hurricanes and tornadoes are on the way and earthquakes, you gotta have something in your car. Even if it's, grab some utensils out of your kitchen, out of the drawers. Throw a couple knives, a couple forks, a couple spoons, maybe a couple things of SpaghettiOs. Put something, a couple of bottles of water. Put something in the trunk of your car. It doesn't have to be all this. Just put anything in there. Something that's going to help you, get home. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.